will be recording this, and I have, without even asking, I've asked if Jody be co-host so that she can just let people in whilst I'm presenting, because it can be a little bit of a nightmare jumping backwards and forwards. So
I was wondering why. How come I can see the admit button?
You got special privileges. Sometimes it's a bit difficult when you've got while I'm screen sharing and I'm doing a presentation at the same time, managing the chat bar, and people are coming in and going out. So I just went, Jody, you're it. And I've given her the power. So thank you so much for jumping in. And I'm just going to take you right through the PowerPoint presentation. And it is more so that I can stay on track and jam pack the crap out of information that you guys can benefit from. And a lot of you who have done my stuff before, you know that that's how I like to roll. So with no further ado, I am going to screen share and go straight onto the presentation. And it is behaving today. It is kind of letting me have all the features today. Oh, look at that. Technology, it's my worst, which is awesome. So I can actually move things around. That's super cool today. All right, cool. Let's get started. So firstly, this webinar today is about like saving time and getting clients off Facebook, because I think that that's like two of the most fundamental and desirable things that everybody does want to do. And I'm super excited because I know that if you've signed up and you're sharing this 1 hour with me, that you're wanting that. And hopefully I can help you with that today. So my promise is that I'm going to show you the exact methods that my clients use to get clients without wasting hours and hours on Facebook. And I'm also going to show you mine as well. So these are all my strategies. It's all stuff that I teach. It's all stuff that I do with my clients. So I'm literally lifting up my skirt and showing you all. So your commitment to me is to put everything away and to give me your undivided attention, because if you miss anything, even the smallest step, it's not going to work. And this, I kid you not, is super important, because if you're multitasking, you're watching a whole bunch of other things, or you're writing in your food diary or doing your gratitude diary right now. If you miss anything, for those who do work with me, they know that every word that I choose to use has been carefully chosen to be impactful. And that is how I come up with my key messaging and content buckets and things that I do with my clients. And I do appreciate some of these words I use maybe a bit like, what was that? But we will discover more as we move on. So firstly, as promised, you are going to get a show up bonus today of the 14-day Facebook content challenge, which starts on the 1st of March. So keep an eye out in your spam folder. We will send it out to you today. And from the 1st of March, I'll be taking you through a free 14-day Facebook content challenge. And you can actually win some bonuses at the end of that as well. And that's just for showing up. And then on top of it, a unicorn bonus. Now, I don't believe in magic. I actually believe in hard, smart work. That's the South African in me, and Craig will know that. But hard, smart work is what the South Africans like. And so I don't really believe in unicorns, but I thought it was a cute image to use. So that's why I chose it. And I am going to give you an unseen before, like no one's seen it beside my VA. And actually Jody might have seen it today. It's my business owner's social media management checklist, which I basically came up with a checklist that if you just stuck it on your wall and you implemented that every single day, it would help you to get results. So if you stay till the end and you tolerate me up until the end, we will be giving you that as well. Hopefully not because you want that bonus, but hopefully you are interested in actually having a look at the offer and how it potentially can help you. And Jody, if you get stuck at any point, please unmute yourself and just let me know if I've missed out on anything as well. So here's the sad part, okay? Thumbs down. Most business owners won't make it. I mean, look at COVID last year. And these were the stats actually before COVID. But small businesses account for 98.4% of all Australian businesses. And as per the Australian Bureau of Statistics, more than 60% of businesses stop the operation within the first 3 years of their startup journey. And I know in the personal training industry, it's something like in the first 9 months. But what doesn't include in these statistics is the fact that they may stop the operation, but a lot of them actually relaunch or rebrand, and they actually never get started and actually never get it going, which is really, really sad. And these are the 4 reasons why small businesses fail. Okay, so these are the biggest pain points, right? A lack of capital or funding. And I'm from South Africa. We don't actually get business grants and all this other fun stuff that you guys get. So I'm super proud and grateful to be here in Australia because there is funding, and we actually give out a lot of grants during the year, which is amazing. We're able to help a lot of people. But a lot of the time it's because we don't have the startup capital, or we don't have a marketing budget or funding. Number 2 is poor or non-existent infrastructure, meaning that often it's not Facebook that's the problem. It's the fact that you can't take payment, or you don't have the technological stuff, or you just don't have, emails or way to actually convert those leads because you don't have all the technological stuff or infrastructure in your business. Number 3 is a faulty business model, because we're in it because we love what it is that we do. We love what we do, but let's be honest, may not be good at business, or we may not be good at business yet. We still have to learn how to do that business part. And number 4 is we have unsuccessful marketing initiatives, because as business owners, as it is, we have a passion for what it is that we're doing, and we love what we're doing, and we know what it is that we do, but we don't know the business model behind it. And then we don't know how to market our business or how that all works, which is like absolute overwhelm right there. So who am I? Well, I'm a qualified and award-winning Facebook strategist, but that was not always the case. 3 years ago, I was not a qualified and award-winning Facebook strategist. I could do that. There we go. That's better. Now you can see a full screen. And that's when I lose all my features again. Okay, that makes sense. So in 2008, knowing no one, I immigrated to the Gold Coast from Durban, South Africa, with my twin, and there they are on the picture, still cute and less vocal at the age of 4 years old, with my 1-year-old. And my husband at the time, and he came in a working visa. He was made redundant twice in the first 2 years of being in Australia. And there was always this thing of, you may have to go back to South Africa. And all the South Africans will know that's not what we want to do. We want to stay here. So with no marketing budget and no startup capital, and without knowing absolutely anybody on the Gold Coast, I actually taught myself Facebook to be able to get clients, create opportunities, and grow a business in a saturated industry, which is and was the health, wellness, and fitness industry. So 5 years later of knowing no one and having no money and having no Centrelink, I was able to get my PT business up off the ground. And within 5 years, I opened up my own health, wellness, and fitness center. And I just thought we would live happily ever after. I would have all these clients in this facility. All the other subcontractors would pay me rent, and we'd live happily ever after. However, they couldn't get clients, and they couldn't pay me rent weekly. And that was proving to be highly stressful, as well as at this time, my husband still was unemployed. And I had these children, right, that I had to take care of. So I started to run these weekly meetups for health, wellness, and fitness entrepreneurs. And I used to get these speakers to come in. But whenever I couldn't get a speaker, I spoke on how I used free Facebook to grow my business and get it off the ground. And after 6.5 years of doing both businesses and almost having burnout, I actually walked away from the gym industry. I went into a partnership and then sold my last share probably 2 years ago, to focus on helping business owners who are overwhelmed with this new era of using Facebook in their business. And I've now helped over 500 businesses worldwide learn how to use Facebook safely and effectively. And safely is super important to me. Being the South African I am, we like safety, we like privacy, always a bit skeptical of strangers. And we want to learn how to use it effectively to create income opportunities and to also scale faster, which is like everybody's dream, right? So why me? And what the hell is WAFDAM? Well, WAFDAM means wasting your time and money. And I've wasted money on supposed quick fixes and false promises from supposed gurus. I've downloaded every ebook and watched every YouTube video, and I either didn't understand what it was or didn't implement it. I wasted heaps of time trying to do every little thing that somebody said I should do and got nowhere. I irritated people and did spammy things, and we've all had that happen to us. And I stared aimlessly at the screen, hoping for a different result. At the same time, the same pointless things kept happening. And I did what a lot of business coaches suggested to do, like post and, do a Facebook Live every day and post consistently and post every day and post twice a day or 3 times a day. And at the end of the day, nothing happened. Disappointment, no actual financial result. And I provided heaps and heaps of valuable content. I gave it all away. They say, give it all away for free, right? Show your expertise, give it away for free. But at the end of the day, it did not feed the family. So just having a look at any of those, does any of those resonate with you? I'd love it if you could stick it in the chat box and just, has that happened to you? Does any of that resonate with you? Have you been there, done that? And have you wasted your time and money? Please share it in the chat box. I'd love to see what it is that you have to say. Yeah, probably most of them. Good, so I'm on track. So at the end of the day, like, what does online success look like? Okay, because it's kind of like the fitness industry. A lot of people would come to me and say, I don't need to lose weight. I don't need to lose weight. I don't need to eat healthy. I actually feel great. But it's only when they start exercising and they start eating, do they actually understand what great feels like. So this is what online success actually looks like. So you jump out of bed, you're excited to serve your clients every day. You have the knowledge to time effectively create content, right? Without pulling your teeth out. You have an easy to follow action plan. So you wake up every day and you know what to do to get an actual result. And you enjoy spending only 20 minutes a day connecting with your perfect clients that come into your business. Okay. New opportunities are created through Facebook, like interviews, radio, TV, podcasts, collaborations. All of these have happened to myself, all my clients at some point or another through Facebook. Your business has increased visibility and you stand out from your competitors, meaning you get the gig over your competitors. You are happy, your clients are happy, and more opportunities present themselves. You get paid your worth, you're in demand, and you've got systems in place so that you can that everything runs smoothly and you can scale because it is all systemized. So is any of those an aspiration for any of you? Maybe not if you've got a bad back. You may not wish to jump out of your bed every day. I've actually learned you've got to kind of swivel to the side and put both feet evenly on the floor in the morning. So if you don't know that as a good for your back sort of thing, that is something. So maybe roll out of bed every day. But if any of those do resonate with you, share it with us. That'd be awesome. Yeah, easy to follow action plan for shizzle. Okay, so who would like an easy way, a way that actually works? And there's a cocktail glass there, because who would like to actually get clients or make sales without spending your lives or money on Facebook? So here's a couple of things that you can do. And if you want to take a screenshot of these, please either take a screenshot or take a pic of it. Please feel free to do so. Or if you're watching on YouTube later on the recording, you can literally just pause it. Or alternatively, you can take notes, whatever works for you. But one of the first things that we actually have to do as business owners is change our beliefs, because people are spending money right now. A lot of the time people blame it and they just go, well, nobody's buying, okay? The thing is, people are actually spending money. They're spending money on the things that they need. So focus on the impact that you can make in other people's lives, the contributions that you can make to your clients. And if you want to thrive whilst everyone else is struggling, now is the time more than ever to become customer focused. So it's not about you focused, it's about customer focused. The next point is to transform your offers so that they're desirable. So people are buying and they are spending on things that they need, but your offers need to be desirable by the person on Facebook. So you need to create offers around the outcomes that you can achieve for your clients. And you have to ensure that it's a sustainable business model for yourself as the business owner. Now, when you provide excellence in your business and you start to change lives, people will actually happily pay you and people will happily be drawn to you, especially if you're showing other people on Facebook the results that you're getting. Now, when you charge what you're worth, your clients will actually respect it a lot more, and they'll be more committed to the program, and they will actually value you more and what you do for them. Not only that, but when you have fewer clients because you're charging what you're worth, you can actually give them better service and support. And more importantly, you can actually ensure that your clients get results. So I always talk about not doing general, not doing fluffy, not doing cookie cutter, but making sure that it is results and outcome focused for your clients. Number two, what are the things that you can control? What are the things that you can actually do? And one of those is number two is transform your marketing. So your ideal clients are out there on Facebook right now and they're actually wanting your help. They need you. They need you right now. You just need to know how to show the right person that you can help them. So gone are the days of door knocking and cold calling, spamming, flyer dropping, network groups, the newspaper, radio. They are all called cross your finger marketing, hoping that you're going to put yourself in front of the right people. The thing is with Facebook, you can actually put yourself in front of the right people, and you can also attract the right people with what it is that you're offering. It then becomes strategic Facebook marketing where you can attract and nurture prospects, because you're not going to get a yes straight away. You do have to nurture. So number two is consider the time, energy, and cost spent to receive a cold no. Like if you put that flyer, I don't know, say you are selling dog toys and you go and you have a brochure printed, you pay for somebody to put it in everybody's post box, and it lands in the post boxes of people that are allergic to dogs or can't have dogs in the units. You've now wasted all that time and energy to get a cold no. So you could try posting every day, do more videos, which could take you hours to produce. You could try doing flashy stuff to get more engagement. And you could post in every single social media channel and spend every single day. You could invest in SEO, speaking gigs, guest blogging, or even gambling money on ads. And they're all just maybes, because you have to make sure that you're capturing people and the right people, or you are just going to get a no. And they're not going to turn into a yes if they're the wrong clients. They just won't. So content alone is not going to help you pay the bills. Giving it all away for free is not going to help you pay the bills. We have to learn how to transform our marketing by having a Facebook strategy that's actually going to ensure a financial reward. Now, the third thing is you could outsource it to someone and pay anything from $100 to $500 a week. And are they going to sound like you? Are they going to be an honest reflection of what it is that you're offering, or who you are and what you stand for and how much you care for your ideal clients? Do they actually have a strategy, or are they just splashing content out there? And at the end of the day, do they care as much as you do about the bread and butter, about your bread and butter? Because at the end of the day, if you outsource it to someone, they are going to get paid regardless of the outcome. But the outcome is your bread and butter to feed your family. So what does simple success look like? Well, you've got a desirable offer, because if you've got 20,000 desirable offers, it makes it really difficult for somebody to commit to one thing. It's kind of like if I go into a shoe shop, and for me, it's trainers. For all other females, it's probably high heel shoes. They go in and they see 70,000 different pairs of shoes, 70,000 different colors, and they just don't know what to buy. But with trainers, you go in, literally, you've got to buy the right pair of shoe for your feet, because I need a cushioned shoe because I've got a skinny, narrow foot. And it only comes in 2 colors usually. So I like that, because it's 2 colors. That's the right one that I need. It makes the choice for me very, very easy. So when you have 1 or 2 desirable offers that someone is actually prepared to pay for, because it solves their problem, and the problem is causing them distress or dis-ease. Now, simple success looks like when you know who wants it and where they are on Facebook. And you can use Facebook's capabilities with the right key messaging, the correct etiquette to market it to them and get a yes. It's all about having clarity, confidence, and certainty in what it is that you're doing. Now, who here wants accelerated success? If you want accelerated success, put it in the chat box and I will show you. I think there are 4 different things hiding behind my PowerPoint presentation, because this is literally how you will get accelerated success. All right. It's coming in. Kelly, unmute yourself. Are you happy if I share your story about the different scents in your candles, as well as the payment plan, the payments not being set up correctly?
Yes, sure.
Cool. And I have not set this up. Genuinely 100% not, have not set anybody up today. They're genuinely here. And now that they're here, I'm going to use them. All right. So Kelly, I was trying to buy yesterday her candles because they were on special, and on Facebook, I could get free shipping, and I could get free shipping, plus I could get 10% off. But when I went to go and do it, the infrastructure wasn't set up correctly. So I couldn't have the 10% off and the free shipping. Now, if I hadn't contacted, I can now. But if I hadn't contacted, if I was a shopper through Facebook trying to purchase and that happened and the infrastructure wasn't set up correctly, I would just go and look elsewhere. I would go back into Facebook and I would just look for other candle deals. I wouldn't contact the person and say, hey, listen, there's a problem. And you've lost the sale and you would have not even known that that was happening. So it is super, super, super important that we do things strategically and we do them smartly. But anyway.
And sometimes do it yourself and not outsource.
Thank you, because I didn't want to bring that up as well, but Kelly does have a VA assisting her, and we have noticed a few times that the VAs have not done it correctly. So the business owner needs to be able to monitor that and make sure that they actually know that it's getting done correctly. Always test your funnels. Test them, test them, test them. But let's go back to to accelerated success. Number one, stalk yourself. Go on as if you didn't know yourself and stalk your personal profile, your business page, stalk Facebook groups, stalk Google, stalk your website. If you didn't know yourself, how would you look to a complete stranger? Then go stalk your competitors and see what they are doing. Not so you can copy them, but so that you can differentiate yourself. Then go and stalk your previous clients, and then go and stalk your prospective clients and do a damn good job of it. Because this is how you will get accelerated success. Because you will know how to talk to them, you will know how to be seen by them, and you will know how to have a good relationship with them online that results in a yes. Now, number two is brain dump your income opportunities. Literally go in there and go, these are my offers, these are my clients, these are my signature talks, this is how much money I want to make, and have a massive whiteboard, or do it out on Canva in a mind map, or do it on a piece of paper and map out every bit of income opportunity that it is that you have. And this is the exact processes that I go through with my clients. Number three is look at the desirable offer. So look at one thing that you know that you're particularly good at, and you know that somebody will pay you money for, and product that, beef up that product, make it a desirable offer and monetize it, and work on your customer journey of how you're going to do your key messaging, your content bucket, how you're going to communicate what that offer is and the problem that it solves, who you're going to present it to, and then on top of it, how you're going to get them to buy it. And if it's a no right now, how you're going to nurture them until they say yes, rather than going and looking for someone cold to go and warm up. How are we actually going to turn that warm into a hot rather than go back to cold clients? And number four is go forth and get them, meaning have that income producing strategy of how you're going to effectively communicate what it is that you do and how you're going to follow through and get them to say yes. So don't tell anyone, but these are the three myths. And if we've got the right people in the room, this is all what you're thinking right now. Because number one myth is people honestly think that people aren't buying, they're not spending money, organic Facebook marketing doesn't work, you have to pay for ads. And number two is you have to spend hours and hours. Like if you want Facebook to work, I don't have hours and hours to spend online. You don't, only 20 minutes a day if you know what you're doing and you template it and you have systems and infrastructure in place. And number three is people believe that they have to outsource it to somebody else because they know better than the business owner, or they have to gamble on Facebook advertising. And I'm going to show you that those are not right. Those are not right. The business owner can do a fantastic job, and I'll show you how. So myth number one, no one will buy my offer. So if that happens, re-look at your customer avatar. Chances are that you're not clear on your customer avatar and who your purchaser actually is, or you don't know how to lift your skirt up in front of them on Facebook, okay? Consider their age, their demographic, their needs, their wants, their aspirations, their objections. So remember I said this earlier to you, I choose the words that I use very carefully. Every single one of these words is powerful. Handle objections when looking at your customer avatar and how you're going to put that desirable offer in there. If postage is a desirable offer, handle that offer. Look at their pain points, their earnings, solutions, and make sure that it is outcome focused. So let's use me as an example, okay? Chantal, Gerardy. Let's use me. No one will buy my offer. Like, why is nobody buying my coaching? They don't know how to use Facebook. They don't know how to use online stuff. They're non-techie. They don't know how to get money or online. They don't know how to take money. They've got limited Facebook knowledge, and they think they've got to be a marketing guru. Now, what if I created an offer around that where people could actually invest in themselves to be able to get clients and to be able to use Facebook and overcome all these technical things and help people actually get results in the simplest possible way by knowing that you don't have to be techie, because I am sure as hell not, and still be able to get results. So at the end of the day, people go, well, I've got no income coming in, so I can't really invest in myself, but I can't really outsource it to someone because I can't really pay, you know, $100 to $500 to $1,000 a week to outsource it to someone else. But why don't I create a program then where you could actually invest in yourself and ongoingly be able to do it? So meet Mel, because I don't want to just talk about me, right? Mel was a photographer, or is a photographer, and during COVID, massive problem, right? Photographers now cannot do product photography, and that was what she niched in. So she can't take people's products because she can't go to their house, she can't travel, she has to wear a face mask. Like, how the hell is she going to do product photography? And guess what? During COVID, people were wanting to be able to sell stuff online, meaning they have to be able to take products, right? Well, the pain for her is that people are actually selling products online. They need good images to upload regularly, and they need good quality images because else people aren't going to buy their products. And also their products change all the time because they're selling out, meaning they need a constant flow of products, and they don't want to keep having to send it to a photographer to get photographed to then send it back. So what if she created an online product photography course teaching online shops how to do it themselves, where they can now do their own professional images using their own phones? So the pain point is bad images, less sales, less income. But, or they could outsource their photography to someone else. And this is her figures initially, was $250 for 10 photos and 4 times a year, because I might have to update my products 4 times a year. That's $1,000 a year for just 40 images. Or they could invest $500, learn how to take photos themselves with their camera at home, have unlimited amount of images. So if stuff's sold out, or if they got new products, they could just take their own products and they could use those images whenever they needed. And that was what we did and helped Mel set up, so that she had an online business around her photography business as well. Now, myth number 2 is spending hours and hours on Facebook, okay? Endless, uncertain posting of content, staring blankly at the screen. If this is you, like if this is you at all, please let me know. Hell yeah, that's me. That was like, I stared blankly at the screen. I've got meaningless conversations. Oh my gosh, how many meaningless conversations do you have with nobodies on Facebook? Like, so many people spamming and trying to have conversations with you. Random messaging to strangers, and a lot of them meaningless people, meaningless conversations. Uncomfortable lives you hate doing, and you don't even know what you're talking about anyway, and nobody looks at you. Technology stresses you out, so you're even too scared to even just push a button. And you're trying to sell whilst you're homeschooling during COVID, or even during school holidays. You're trying to sell, and I spoke to my partner earlier. He's actually gone shopping. I gave him the shopping list and said, go shopping, because he's off today, because he'll just walk naked past the back here, not even realize that I'm trying to do a sales webinar right now, right? And that's why Jodie's a co-host right now, because we got that one where she can just suddenly hide video if that happens. But the reality is I've got 3 teenage girls. Yes, my girls are now teens, which are even busier and noisier. I'm actually addicted to exercising and being outside. I have a dog who needs runs daily because right now, I can take you for a squiz just to show you, he needs to be run because, is that him over there? Can you see him? Is he there? Can you see him over there on the couch? There he is. That's him for most of his days. He's black, camouflaged into the back over there. He needs to be run twice a day because he's a big dog, and we live in a unit. So I don't want to be spending hours and hours on Facebook. I got a partner. He needs lots. He's like a man child, and he needs lots of attention. I need to be able to get onto Facebook, do what I need to do, and get the hell off there. But I also need to be able to get results as well by having a simple strategy. But now, if you know where people are on Facebook and you know what your offer is, so you know what type of skirt you need to wear and who's looking to buy that skirt, and you know who to lift it to, chances are you're more likely to get a yes. And they're less likely to refuse you. And imagine if it only took you 20 minutes a day. But when you have an action plan, that's exactly what it is that you can do. And when it's a desirable offer and it's in front of the right person, chances are you're less likely to get a no. So we want a strategy, and what we do want is an income producing strategy. And this is us. So on the left-hand side, those are my teenage daughters. They're now 16 years old. Hannah's now 13. That's Ziggy sitting over there. Looks disgruntled because he's now sitting upright. And Milo, who comes fortnightly with the children because I've divorced my ex-husband. And that's my new partner, Sandy. I've been with him for 5 years, and I met him on Tinder. So a lot of the principles and things that I've learned on Facebook around privacy and safety, believe it or not, have come from using Tinder. But it worked, right? It's all about personal branding. So number 3, I think it's quite funny. I hope you're not all falling asleep over there. Myth 3 is leave it to someone else, all right? So let someone else be in charge of your leads, okay? Now, business owners that I work with don't have a marketing budget. They don't have a startup capital. They don't have an investor. They don't have thousands of dollars to spend on marketing each month or each week. So can they really afford to give it to a VA or to a copywriter or Facebook ads person, a social media marketer? Give it to your daughter, your wife, or believe it or not, I've even heard your accountant, and say, you be in charge of the social media and the client generation. And you just get clients because I don't want to do it as the business owner. The thing is, do they actually value your business? Because they're getting a salary regardless. Do they value your clients? Do they value your prospects? Does their bread and butter depend on getting the client? And do they have skin in the game? The risk falls on you, and they're getting paid regardless. So I believe the business owner is the best person for the job. Okay, you know your customers best. You know your business best. You are passionate about what you do. You are the expert in your business, and you're probably the one that's going to be dealing with the customers. So meet Alison, and this was life before Chantal with Alison. Limited Facebook knowledge, random business posting, not specific with the business industry. She had an infrastructure in place, but actually nothing was talking to each other. And she wasn't quite sure what she was doing. She lacked confidence personally and business-wise. No website, no newsletter, no online shop, only word of mouth referrals, no marketing plan or knowledge. And this is Alison now, life after Chantal. She now understands what the icons and settings mean. She set up an awesome eye-catching profile page. Everything links and works, and the website works. Oh, by the way, she has a website now. She's established a business identity. She's been featured on podcasts. She's also doing Facebook Live interviews now too. Gained more understanding of Facebook groups and how they work. The etiquette. She personally loved the accountability. She worked out a point of difference so that people could choose her over everybody else. She identified her client, their pain points, and how to resolve their issues. She's created a pitch and how to use it. She has a discovery call, so she knows how to take discovery calls now and book people into them. She's got email marketing set up. She knows how to nurture them. She's turned her dream into reality, and these are actually her products on the right-hand side over there. She's now launched her own essential oil range. She's linked to online shop. She's got schedulers in place, website, Facebook, which is all automated. Her Facebook posts have been more streamlined and professional looking, and she's had help with time management, which she says she's still working on. And these are for her. They should have the speech bubbles over there. Chantal has given me the confidence to expand to online sessions. I'm able to streamline the whole thing. Payment, taking payment online. If you cannot take payment online, do not waste your time on going onto Facebook because it is just too hard. But personally, more than anything, she's grown immensely. So there's actually, I think, 130 something reviews on my Facebook page from multiple industries talking about what they personally have gained from this program. And sometimes it's better to hear it from someone else than to hear it from me. But these over here are the most recent, and you can see these on my Facebook page. They're from real life people. They're not from fake people. But over here, came back to this week with 6 orders directly linked to social media marketing. And have also received positive comments from our social presence about how our business and how well we did last year. Organic reach results at the top over there, which are absolutely insane. And I can tell you, this is from Daryl. He's a bit of a go-getter. He just goes nuts online, follows the strategy and milks it for everything it's worth. But there's even newbies like dear little Sandra over here who says she's a computer dinosaur and she's feeling so much more confident in the in her strategy. And down at the bottom over there, 23 new clients and the best December they ever had, which is really important. So let me ask you, have you learned anything here today? And hopefully here, there's some of you here that are actually still wanting some help. Some of you may not wish to hear this, but some of you may want some help. And there are 2 types of people: those who are willing to invest, to change what they're doing, to grab the bull by the horns and actually just go out confidently and get results in 2021. And there's some of you who attend webinars, you know, watch these, take the value and still run with the horns. The difference is that you'll wake up tomorrow doing the same old thing and probably getting the same results. So you registered today. So obviously I would say that you're ready to get some help, or at least to change something. And I know that some of you are looking to have a more successful thing. So regardless of whether or not you stay and hear this pitch at the end, because there's always a pitch at the end of a sales webinar, you've showed up regardless and you'll get the 14-day Facebook content challenge. Jody, if you don't mind just taking a screenshot of the gallery for me, please, so that I know who is here and I can send everybody that 14-day Facebook content challenge. And for those of you who then want the unicorn bonus, which I'm going to not, as I said, not going to lie, it is hard, smart work to get actual income producing results. I am going to send you the business owner social media marketing checklist, which nobody has yet, and is actually going to be included in my new Amazon book, which is going to be coming out in a couple of weeks' time. So if you do stay to the end of the pitch, Jody will take another snapshot of you there too, and we will send you that list. So today I've got 2 offers for you, and obviously this is my desirable offer, which is my Facebook one-on-one mastery program, which is 8 weeks working one-on-one with me to the value of $1,788, plus the do-it-yourself Facebook marketing program, which you get lifetime access to, which is valued at $997, but really lifetime access, it should be, you know, like that credit card ad, it should be a lot more than that. Plus you get 8 weeks online weekly group training, which is in our mastermind group, which is incredibly impactful. And on top of it, if you got just $1,000 through organic Facebook marketing per month, that means that you would earn an additional $12,000 per year. And the value to that is insane. But we have got bonuses today up until 9 p.m. Queensland time because of the borders. So up until 9 p.m. Queensland time. So I think you've got a little less time with New South Wales. But I'm going to throw in an additional 2 hours one-on-one coaching. So that's one-on-one coaching hours with me, extra hand-holding and support, plus the do-it-yourself ads program and lifetime unlimited access or lifetime access to that in our online course as well. Plus you will be upgraded from 8 weeks in the VIP mastermind to an entire year in the mastermind. And besides working one-on-one, I'm going to give you the 8-week mastery group program recordings for free and lifetime access to that as well. So that bonus over there is absolutely insane. But the reason I'm throwing in those recordings is because you may get the one-on-one, but what I find is that a lot of business owners are visual. They like to go back to those recordings, go back to the trainings and have a look at it so they get refreshers and reminders. And that is why we've made it a lifetime membership. meaning that there are updates. So right now, Facebook's changed and we've just updated all some of the videos from the old look to all the new look, and you will get lifetime access to those changes as well. So the total value for that is $18,100 and something dollars, which is insane. And just to make sure that this is for the right person, you recognize the importance of having a successful online business and getting sales on Facebook. You see Facebook as a crucial tool in your business to grow your brand. You're ready to have a professional business that you can confidently use. You are coaching and willing to implement it, because I only work with high achievers and people that are actually willing to grab it by the horns and run with it. You are serious about investing in yourself and the client generation for your business. So who wants more clients? Who's willing to step up and adapt and make more money? So here's the thing, right? This took me 3 years of frustration time and people even reporting me for spamming or being blocked out of Facebook for doing all the things wrong. And from being on Centrelink for an additional 3 years of needing to be, because I made costly mistakes. And I eventually learned how to do it. And now I can show you without wasting that time. And I can show you how to put all the systems in place so you don't have to manually do it like I had to do it. So within a few sessions and with some hand-holding and with giving you that confidence, the clarity and the certainty, giving you those skills and the strategies with Facebook, I can help you achieve those results. And again, these are the most recent sort of results that I've got, and it depends on what you're hoping to achieve. Bill up at the top over here, it was about getting his tours and workshops filled organically and growing his likes on his page. And I took this a month ago, but I think he's got about 800 on his page now with no advertising, and he's now sold out in his tours and workshops. And you can go and check out Tullamore Farms, and that is what they've done. And oh, he'll not like me for saying this, but he's a dinosaur, more so than most of you in this group. And that is what he's achieved by doing the program. There's a whole bunch of other results here, but just showing you that you can score gigs and jobs as big as $20,000, which all start with Facebook. Other people have done courses or spent $5,000 on Facebook advertising or on other supposed gurus, and yet investing in this program have been able to, in 8 months, be able to generate much more traffic. So that's a couple more over there. Thousands of opportunities that you can see. But here it is, right? Here is that desirable offer. And there are 2 of them, believe it or not. So if you purchase before 9 p.m. today, Queensland time, you will receive the $3,137 in bonuses. So the usual program, I'm not discounting my one-on-one services. Instead, I'm giving you more Chantal time, more hand-holding, more me, so that I can help you through it. And it's for $435 today, and then just $120 weekly over 15 weeks. You can have that 8-week one-on-one Facebook Mastery Program, plus the additional $3,137 in bonuses. Now, if some of you are going, look, I still can't do that, I cannot commit to that, and I function well in a group, and I love the accountability of weekly training in a group, and I work well in a group of up to 20 people, you can do the group program, which I will show you soon. But if you would like to actually save an additional 10% on this one-on-one offer, you can pay up front today. And in total, you can save $3,361. So that's the massive one-on-one bonus over there. That is the link. So Jody, if you'd like to just copy paste that link for me and put it in the chat box to everyone, that is the one-on-one offer today, where you can receive the up to $3,361 if you pay up front today, but there is the payment option as well of the $435 and then $120 weekly. And if we receive that before 9 p.m. today, you will get those additional bonuses. Okay. So now, as I said, what if one-on-one, you're not quite there yet, you don't really need the one-on-one right now, you function quite well in a group, and maybe you're looking to join the 8-week mastery program, which is starting on the 2nd of February. And you're available every Monday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Queensland time from the 2nd of February for the next 8 weeks. And you want to in a group, go over the 8-week mastery program.
Sorry, Chantal, that's the 4th of February.
4th of February. Thanks so much, Craig. Thank you so much. Yes, it is the 4th of February. So please take note of that. Put it into your calendar straight away and knock out that Monday and Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. Queensland time. You won't pay the $97 a week. We'll give you the early bird rate, which is $30 less per week. And that early bird ended probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but we will offer that to you today for that $30 per week less if you purchase that today. And if Jody, if you don't mind just taking that link, copying that link and pasting it in the chat box for us. That's the group mastery one for the group program for $67 a week over 8 weeks, or it's not letting me go backwards. So whatever your biggest challenge is, I've seen them all and I know how to overcome them, and strategies are different for everyone. Obviously in that one-on-one program, I'm going to specifically talk to you, meet you where you're at, and take you to the next level to get you there quicker. And with those additional bonuses, you'll get additional hand holding. And in the group course, you're still going to get lifetime access to all those video recordings. You'll still get the Q&A inside a private Facebook group, along with all those recordings, as I said, and support from the other members inside the group. So, but you do need to be available on a Monday and Thursday from 1 to 2. So I understand it may not be for everyone. I've given 4 offers to each group, and those bonuses do expire tonight at 9 p.m. It is going out to my database. So in about 2-3 hours time, the recording will be produced. It does go out to my database of about 1,000 warm people who are interested in using the services. And they can buy as well. I think I've only got 2 left in the group. The one-on-one coaching, as far as I know, I think I do have 4 availabilities, but they will go quickly because it is my desirable offer. Most people prefer to work one-on-one. Kelly, you're actually on the Facebook Plus program, which is in a much higher one, which gives you a lot more contact with me. And if anybody is interested in that one and you want even more than that, you can go on and have a look at the Facebook Plus program. So once again, here it is for the one-on-one bonuses today until 9 p.m. You do get an additional, so you get 8 weeks, but you're going to get additional 2 hours one-on-one coaching. The do-it-yourself Facebook ad program. You will be upgraded to an entire year in the mastermind group. Plus you'll get the recordings of that group program, which is starting on the 4th of February as well. And that bonus you will get included if you purchase that one-on-one today. So if you need to get clients and make sales and you need help getting Facebook to work for you, you need to reduce your freaking overwhelm and frustration, and in the quickest amount of time, we can get started. And there's just a couple of more testimonials from people wishing that they had done it sooner because their business is on an upward trend. So stop hesitating, stop procrastinating, stop coming up with excuses. You will get results if you do work with me. All right, cool. So what I will do now is, and I hope, Jody, you have got the, you have shared for me the links. Did you get, okay, so Jody has shared in the chat box over there the link for the, I will get the other one for you.
Yeah, I couldn't copy and paste it, Chantal.
Yeah, that's okay. I think it might be hidden over there. But if anybody does have questions, this is probably a good time for us just to, there it is there. Oh, wouldn't even let me do it. To go over and answer any questions that you may have. But I might start with, let's just go there. Cool. Might be here. There we go. So there are the 2 links. I'll just explain it now. The one link that I've just posted now is to take you to the one-on-one program. Diane, if you want to hang on for 2 seconds, I might just talk about, we've got a couple of clients in here right now. So if they want to beef up what it is that they're doing, any client that has worked with me, they're able to upgrade at a heavily reduced rate once they've come in at that level. So Diane, Kelly, Jody, Craig, after you've done your program, if you are wanting one-on-one time, that it's heavily reduced and it's a client upgrade. So always keep an eye out for that because we do send it out in the emails, or just private message me and I'll send you that link. And you can use those one-on-one sessions as you feel fit. Jody, for example, is a reoccurring client who continually stays on board with me, and they get heavily reduced, plus they get all the group programs and other stuff for free as well. Then, for example, what Kelly was referring to before, which she's on a Facebook Plus program, which gives her even more one-on-one time, which gives her even more VIP masterclasses and even more accesses to programs. You can search for it. That's the VIP Plus program on my Facebook page. But the bonus offers today, the desirable offer that I'm offering today, is that one-on-one Facebook mastery program, either one-on-one, working one-on-one with a client, but you've got all these extra bonuses before 9 p.m. today, and you can pay upfront or weekly, or alternatively, you can join the group program, which starts next Thursday, which Craig is doing. And he starts next Thursday, and you can get that reduced back to the early bird rate if you pay before 9 p.m. today. So hopefully that answers a couple of questions that I already know some people would be thinking. But any of them that do have the program, you do have lifetime access anyway to all the online programs and to the do-it-yourself ads program. Anybody who's bought those one-on-one programs has access to that, and it is all getting upgraded right now to the new look as well. All right, so I might, if you would like to unmute and say your name and ask any questions, that would be fine. So Diane, hopefully that answers any of your questions that you may have. If anyone else has any other questions, we are on the clock, which is awesome. Yeah, that's okay. That's awesome. Thanks, Kelly, for showing up today and for letting me share your example. No worries at all. Get back to clients. Clients are what bring in the money. This will go out in an email as well. So those specials, those offers, everything will go out in an email today if you are wanting to take advantage of any of that.